Welcome to the Cove's Body, Mind and Soul series. In this episode, we will be discussing Hinduism. Our guest speaker for this episode is Subramanian Ramamoorthi, who we will refer to as Sebu. Sebu is currently the Religious Advisor Committee for the Hindu Faith and a national leader for the Hindu Faith in Australia. We are also joined again by Chaplain Grant, who will assist with this discussion. Sebu, welcome and thanks for supporting the Cove. Firstly, what is the Hindu religion, and can you provide a brief overview of this belief?
Hinduism, or Sanatana Dharma, is the oldest civilizational religion in the world, dating back thousands of years. There isn't one specific founder or prophet in this religion, and it isn't merely a singular religion. Rather, it compasses many different traditions, philosophies, across the Indian subcontinent. Thus, it is often considered a way of life or a family of religions. The core belief of Hinduism is the worship of a singular being known as the Brahman, but recognizes that this being may come in many shapes and forms, thus leading to many gods and goddesses that are worshipped in Hinduism. Hindus strive to achieve dharma, which is a code of living that is set across different religious texts such as Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads, and the Bhagavad Gita, etc. Most Hindus don't eat beef or pork, and many follow vegetarianism, as all living creatures in the world are revered in Sanatana Dharma.
Fantastic, thanks for that. How does the Hindu faith support a believer, and what difference does it make to the individual?
Hinduism believes that there are many paths of worship which leads to ultimate salvation. It is all inclusive. Hinduism believes in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, where it believes that the whole world is one. As this includes many people from all walks of life, this creates a sense of communal harmony. For the individual, this enables them to relate with many people from all walks of life with whom they may share many similarities, which often overshadows the differences that may exist. The individual feels that they are an integral part of the community, thus providing them with hope and confidence in life.
And how does the Hindu faith support defense capability?
The ADF already conducts activities which have origins from Hinduism. There are physical training sessions across the tri-service which engages in the practice of yoga. The aim of yoga is stilling the mind and gaining insight, aiming to establish discipline. The 5 principal meanings of yoga includes a disciplined method for attaining a goal, techniques of controlling the body and mind, a name of a school or a philosophy, that is darsana, with prefixes such as hatha, mantra, and laya. It refers to traditions specializing in yoga techniques. The goal of yoga practice, as the ADF places emphasis on discipline, yoga can help in instilling discipline in the individual, especially in their mind and focus. It can also help with those who are going stress and mental health problems. It calms the mind and aims to have the individual have self-control over the mind and the body. Even those who are going through rehabilitation after a physical injury can use yoga exercises to help recover from their injuries. Through the practice of yoga itself, Hinduism can further enhance defense capability. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 48, it says, this translates to, be steadfast in the performance of your duty, abandoning attachment to success and failure. Such equanimity is called yoga. From this, we can see how the Hindu practice of yoga can help soldiers in better performing their duty and not fear success or failure. This will better help them in performing their tasks, which in turn can only enhance defense capability as a whole.
And how can a local commander support an adherent to the Hindu faith?
A local commander can help by acknowledging that a Hindu soldier will need to perform some religious obligations during the holiest days of the Hindu calendar. Some of these holy days may include Diwali, Raksha Bandhan, Holi, Makara Sankranti, Ramanavami, Navratri, and Vijayadashami. They can also acknowledge that, just like some other faith group, Hindu soldiers will also have dietary requirements to adhere to. In addition, having a Hindu chaplain to assist them will also be beneficial, as it would be a chaplain with more knowledge in Hindu tradition who could better assist Hindu soldiers who may need assistance in the unit.
I noticed that you have a marking on your forehead. Is that something that all Hindus wear? And are defence members who are of the Hindu faith allowed to wear that marking on their forehead?
So as I said before, Hinduism basically, it is the culmination of, various different beliefs. So each and every tradition, have some sort of, so especially the tilak, what you see on my forehead, this exactly may not be the same for other Hindu person. He may be wearing the same, he will be wearing the tilak on his forehead, but it will be in a different shape. So especially we believe that, this is the identity for the Hindus, and this is how, we feel that, we are having something on our forehead, that reminds us to be very calm, peace with everybody, and at the same time, we have to believe in what we are. So that is the importance of that one. It is more of a symbol, I would say, that, one can have it. But again, in Hinduism, it is not imposed on any person. It is up to an individual. If they want to have it, they can have it. We can't compare saying that, one Hindu person is having it, the other person is not having it. It is subject to the individual's choice. So we encourage them to have it, and at the same time, it is the individual preference.
I don't know, Padre, do you know the answer if they're allowed to? Or
I think policy is still evolving in this space. Obviously, defence policy says that wherever possible, a person's spiritual capabilities should be supported, and I think that particularly where it doesn't clash with operational requirements, then certainly it is within the commander's scope to be able to permit it. And it then becomes about the broader perspective, which Sebu is working with RACS to be able to formalise some of these opportunities within defence policy and to have those discussions about where are the boundaries with how religious symbols are worn and what religious symbols are worn and when.
Do you have any other questions, Padre?
Yeah, Sebu, one of the goals of defence is to enhance diversity within defence. Hinduism has a strong focus on embracing diversity. Can defence learn from Hinduism about engaging and improving diversity within defence?
Especially in Hindu faith, it is believed that, there is an equality in the gender. And if you look at in Hinduism, we have God as well as we have goddesses. We pray the goddesses also. So there is there is a bit of an encouragement we should have right across that there should not be any elimination, or there should not be any restriction, or there should not be any hurdle for anyone who wants to do the service to the community, especially in giving the care, whomsoever it is, irrespective of their religious belief. Hindus are the one prepared to give the care to the needy people. And also, I have mentioned in one of my questions that about Hinduism is that Hinduism, it recognizes, and it is we believe in one particular, one being, one single being, which is Brahman. Brahman is the one, is the entire thing, and also Hindus believe that there are natural gods. Without air one cannot breathe. Without a fire in the sense, the time of a battlefield, one should have the fire in their mind, to face. And so the natural things are also believed to be God as far as Hinduism is concerned. So even in the natural things, we call one as a male and another one is a female. This is where, we don't differentiate the God. God is one, and then everybody is the same. That is the ideology behind Hinduism.
All right, Sebu, that's just about it. Is there anything else you want to raise? Do you have any messages for anyone in the military of the Hindu faith?
So my only humble, request is that, do not fear to disclose your faith. If you have a faith in your mind, please come out. Because RACS, as a RACS member, because RACS is, multi-diversified at the moment in ADF, and also you have the support for your faith from the RACS perspective. We are here to listen to you. We are here to help you out. We are here to support you in all your activities, day-to-day activities, even as working member in ADF. To give you one of the recent examples of mine, how it has been clarified to the ADF is that, there was a question raised about wearing the tilak chandlo on the forehead by one of the commanders in Royal Australian Air Force. So I have given a documentation and also the evidence of that. So long as it doesn't cover the individual's duty, one can wear this, and also it is recommended. And then if the commander could acknowledge the tradition's beliefs, it is well and good. I'm sure all the commanders will listen to us, listen to me also about the various faith groups' beliefs and how it can be accommodated within the unit.
Sebu, thank you very much for your time today. I'm sure our listeners have taken a lot from what you have said. Thanks for those who have listened in. If you have any questions, we can be contacted at soldiercove@gmail.com. Don't forget to download the app. It's PME in your pocket, anywhere, anytime.